Take a look at this video that was shared with us by a viewer that's on vacation in the Bahamas. It appears to show the aftermath of that SpaceX Starship explosion. The company launched that rocket from Texas, but lost contact just minutes into the test flight. Shortly after, the spacecraft came tumbling down and broke apart. FAA halting flights at several Florida airports while that debris fell back to Earth. The wreckage then seen streaming across the sky in places like Florida and Jamaica. Sad to see that happening, Terry. My takeaway is I kind of wish I was in Jamaica or the Bahamas.
The Bahamas, yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Although the nice thing is we're at least enjoying some sunshine today. And while we're not tropically warm, we're actually heading into some warmer air as we build into the weekend. Here's the live view looking out of Ravenna, the middle school. The campus has lost the snowpack already, doing a very quick disappearing act over the last couple of weeks. Looking off to the south, this is from the University of Michigan Health West, looking out over the M6 corridor. And a final shot takes us into downtown Grand Rapids, US 131 and the Ford Freeway. Temperatures are holding steady in the low to mid 30s now. Wind chills are pretty close to the air temps as we don't have a whole lot of wind out there this morning. So those feels like readings are also holding in the upper 20s to low 30s. So far this month, we've had 3 days with temperatures below average, high temperatures anyway, and 3 days with high temperatures above average. Yesterday seemed so cold, and I think that was because of the comparison. Wednesday, we made it into the 50s. Yesterday in the 30s. At least we had some sunshine around the area yesterday, and today we're going to be closer to average. Yesterday's average high was at 40 degrees. The high temp was at 34, so we were 6 degrees below average. And today our high temperature on average is up to 41 degrees. So I think we're going to be pretty close on that front. Light snow mainly south of Grand Rapids with a system that rolls through areas to our south, at least the main center of circulation, and that will keep most of the precip across the southern border counties. Next precip, though, arriving by the middle of the week. That one should be liquid instead of frozen with temperatures well above average. Highs in the 50s for much of next week. Sunny and quiet for most of the weekend. We spring ahead Sunday morning, so before you head to bed Saturday night, set the clocks ahead an hour as we spring ahead into daylight saving time. We lose an hour of sleep, gain an hour of daylight on the end of the day. Those sunset times approaching 8 o'clock in the evening by early next week. And by the way, highs will be much warmer than average next week, approaching 60 degrees as we head through the day on Tuesday. Now here's a look at the satellite radar composite. A few isolated flurries starting to show up along the lakeshore from Holland off to the south. You can see again, here is a look at that low pressure center, eastern Nebraska now. And as that continues to press eastward, you'll notice that that area of moisture and energy will very quickly drop to the south and east. So if you do happen to encounter a few snowflakes or raindrops, they really won't be terribly long-lived. Tonight into early tomorrow, we clear out the skies. Temperatures are going to be a little colder tomorrow as a result, and we could see a few isolated flurries and sprinkles, especially along and north of the I-96 corridor tomorrow. We are back to decreasing cloudiness and increasing amounts of sunshine on Sunday. And as we look at that 7-day forecast, you'll see those temperatures 40 today, upper 30s tomorrow, mid 40s on Sunday. 50s on Monday, we'll flirt with 60 on Tuesday. By Wednesday, scattered rain showers roll back in with high temps still in the low 50s, upper 40s for highs here on Thursday. And here's a look at that 8 to 14 day outlook, which takes us through the 3rd week of March. The colder air pooling across the western United States, much warmer than average temps from the Great Lakes to the Northeast, mid-Atlantic states, and all the way down to the Gulf Coast. And by March 20th, our average high is up to 46 degrees. So I'm fully anticipating a stretch with high temps in the 50s and possibly some 60s.